The call by the opposition spokesman on finance comes amid reports that more than 100,000 Jamaicans requested financial assistance from the government on the first day it started accepting applications. The government has set aside $10 billion for this purpose. Mr. Golding says this is far less than other countries have allocated.
The COVID program amounts to about 0.5% of Jamaica's GDP. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has announced their program, which is 4% of GDP. And many other countries have announced programs ranging from 1.5% up to 10% of GDP in the case of the United States. So I don't think 0.5% will cut it.
Mr. Golding was unable to say what an appropriate figure would be.
In terms of what the action required that sum will be, I think that needs to be something derived from a proper comprehensive plan being designed, which has no gaps in it, where all vulnerable sectors are covered, and then we can work out exactly what it will cost to provide adequate support and protection so that the society doesn't unravel and the economy doesn't sustain any lasting damage and can resume the course that it's been on for the last 7 years once the public health crisis comes to an end.
As part of its economic relief initiative, the government last Thursday launched a website to accept applications for its cash transfer programs. Within just a few hours, thousands of persons had applied. In the meantime, Mr. Golding has taken issue with the one-off payment of the compassionate grant.
Tourism industry more or less grinding to a halt, remittances being impacted negatively, the general downturn in economic activity as people have to stay home and socially isolate and so on. I don't think a one-time payment of $10,000 for the compassionate grant is going to be sufficient, and I've said that before on more than one occasion. I anticipate the government is going to have to revisit that.
The $10,000 COVID compassionate grant is available to anyone in need, including tertiary students, the unemployed, informally employed, the elderly, and the pensioners. Carrie Ann Golson, Frontline News.